Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Chuckles here, and today I want to talk about flanking, zoning, and defending. Now, I've covered some of these topics in my previous videos, but I want to take a more in-depth look at these and just explain some more details in regards to these tactics. However, there's something I would like to talk about before we get into all these tactics. I've been asked a few times to put together a bunch of small clips demonstrating some strategies. I believe these types of videos can be helpful, however I also believe that they can be hurtful. What do I mean by this? And not to take away from players who go through and spend much time editing, because editing is not easy. It's very, very time consuming, and it takes a lot of hard work to do it. But showing you a bunch of edited clips takes away from the big picture, in my opinion, and that's why I've been giving you guys full gameplays. I believe if all you see is an edited clip, and all you see is the right way to execute something, it's not going to benefit you as much. What do I mean by that? Well, if I show you a sniping guide, or tutorial, or gameplay, where I hit 50 consecutive headshots, you're like, oh damn, this guy's really good. He's really good at the sniper. Okay, now how did I benefit you showing you 50 headshots? You know what to do in the situation. Well, that doesn't go through and help you hit that headshot. I just show you, yes, I can snipe. That's all I've shown you. Now, if I give you pointers on how to improve your sniping, that's going to still benefit you. But if all I ever do is show you the correct way to do something and not the right way to do something, you're not going to know what to do in that situation. Just because I can hit 50 headshots in that position doesn't mean that you can. You have to learn from your mistakes and go through and learn, like, capitalize on those. And by the way, I'm never going to hit 50 headshots in a game. I'm an average sniper. I'm not like a pro MLG sniper or anything like that. I'm average as a sniper. But I have a good understanding of how maps work and map rotation. Whether you are somebody with a 0.3 KD or whether you're somebody like myself and you're in the top 1% of players, there's always room for improvement, and you can always adapt from that. And that's why I enjoy showing you guys my mistakes, because I show you don't have to be perfect to be a good player or to be in the top 1%. You have to just go through and learn from your mistakes and not let those mistakes get to you, and adapt and just keep playing the game and don't get frustrated with your improvement, because like I said in my last video, or the one before that, you're not going to improve after one game. You have to go through and figure out what your opportunities are and to capitalize on those. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my rant. Just let you know that the reason I do this YouTube channel is I go through and, one, I enjoy this game, I really do, and I enjoy interacting with everyone else in regards to this game, and being able to express my opinions and my thoughts on it, and how you can get better at this game in a professional manner. I also just enjoy helping people. So everything I do on the channel is to help you guys out, and that's why I just been posting a lot of gameplays to show you everything that I do, whether it's good or a mistake. But if there's something else you guys would like to see on my channel that would benefit you, whether you'd like to see me add an edited clip maybe once a week, or maybe break down one of my gameplays, slow down certain parts, and talk about why I made a decision that I did, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Really, just let me know what's going to be the most beneficial to you guys, and how I can help you guys out the most, because that's ultimately my goal on this channel, is to help all of you guys improve and just become a better player. Alright, that's pretty much it, so let's move on to the tactics. First, let's cover flanking. A couple of examples of me executing a flank really well are at 40 seconds and at 1:15 in this video. There's also quite a few flanks where I could have improved, such as the one at 15 seconds. After I got the 2 grenade kills, I should have backtracked to B instead of jumping up. Because I got jumped up, I got shot in the face with the last word. Why did that happen? Well, I got the 2 early kills with the grenade. At this point, they had started taking damage, so all the players that were ADS before, un-ADS to figure out where they were trying to take damage from. It freaked them out. And as soon as they did that, they saw me on the radar, and that gave away my position. And so the guy just backstepped, which is he did a perfect job. He stepped back a little bit, ADS with his last word where I was going to jump up from, and shot me in the face. He did that really well. I should have just backtracked, took my 2 kills, and played it safe. So there's always room for opportunities when doing flanking and doing anything in this game. So the key to flanking is predicting your enemy's movements. Use your radar to see their location if they're close. Use chat to see who killed who. Chat's often overlooked, but it's very, very important. If your teammate is alive, know that he probably just killed an enemy. Watch the chat, see who he killed and where he killed them at. And this is really crucial. And I think chat's huge. You can see who got killed by a super, who generated orbs of light, where are those orbs of light at, etc. All that can be very, very helpful. And if your teammate died, then look for their skull. This is really important because if you see your teammate's skull somewhere, I love that punch, by the way. I've never been able to punch somebody using the Fist of Havoc before and cancel it. I thought that was a pretty fun clip. But if basically you see your teammate's skull and the enemy killed them, you now know the enemy team's position. Now, if it's not someone that got sniped, that's a little bit different. But if it's on something like Pantheon and you see your teammate died by the waterfall like I just saw on the right-hand side, I know that there's a few enemies that are sitting in the far back of the spawn on the right side. I also know that because I just died to this guy that was up here, with the, I think he was using the Timur's Lash, I know his position as well. So evaluate everything. Even after you die, pay attention to what the enemy team does. Go through and just watch. Are they sniping? Are they setting up? Are they ADSing? Did they just throw a grenade? See if they have their super after you die, too. See this guy? I know he has a super now, so I've got to be careful when I go through and approach him next time. And unfortunately, I don't. I would have supered him, but as you see, I rush to the right side here. I pick off these snipers because that's all they've done is just snipe this whole game. And I get 2 kills. They've just sat there and they're ADSing, but I know they're there. Here, I was ready to smash him, but I ran past. I didn't think he was going to use a super because he had a sniper out. I thought he was just going to wait. And I was going to use mine if he used his. But unfortunately, I didn't see that hunter on my radar. Had I waited 2 more seconds to evaluate the situation, it's possible I would have saw him and been able to pull off my super. But that was just poor decision making on my part. So another thing, players get into bad habits. They will do one consistent thing or one routine for a certain map. Pantheon's a great example. Players will set up with snipers on both sides of the map, and they'll just sit there the majority of the game. Now, sniping is not a bad thing. Sniping is very fun. A lot of people like it, and it can be a very rewarding experience, and can get you a crap ton of kills if you're good at it, or in a good position. The problem people make is they just sit in one position all game, and it just basically makes them predictable and really easy to kill. And you constantly see me pushing these guys, and almost every time I push over to the snipers, I get at least 1 kill, if not more. I take them all out. And then as soon as I die, or after a few times trading, see, they're sniping, I just slide as I walk around. Basically, though, just know that you can't be predictable. If you are, it's very easy to flank people, and that's how you know where to flank. So at this point, I died 2nd time now on that side of the map. So my decision is to run to the left side of the map and flank from an opposite position. And this can be done on pretty much any map. And when you flank, you want to push the enemy team in a specific location and make it very easy for you to flank them. Pantheon's a great example. I pushed right, now I'm going to push left. I know that they're just on the right-hand corner of the map. When you do these kind of things, though, you got to make sure you don't push too far. So I get 3 kills here, and I traded with the Blade Dancer. I'm not upset about that. That was a good flank in my opinion. Maybe I could have backpedaled a little bit more, or listened to the audio cue for the Blade Dancer. But overall, because I was so close, I had to commit to the kill. I couldn't have outran that guy, and so I was fine taking that trade. So basically, just make sure when you push, though, you cannot, if you solo push into their spawn, some players do that, that's fine, but don't ever sit in their spawn. Get a kill or 2 and then get the hell out. Do not spawn camp them, because if you do, if your teammates move out to the B zone from their spawn on the opposite side, you will flip spawns, and that will defeat the entire purpose of you zoning them and pushing them in, and it'll make it much harder to flank because they're going to be all around the map now. You'll have some guys in front of you, you'll have guys spawning on the side of the map, guys spawning behind you, and that's really, really frustrating. And players do this really often. I don't know why. They get the idea that it's a good idea. It's a terrible idea. 1, pushing the spawn, and 2, playing super aggressive as heavy ammo spawns. When heavy ammo is about to spawn, as soon as you see that it's about to be up in 15 seconds, stop pushing to their spawn. Stop pushing the enemy team. You need to defend that area. Heavy ammo is an objective. I get in so many games and I get really frustrated with my teammates when they push to the spawn and they basically flip spawns. I am set up ready to take out this heavy ammo, but because they push to the other heavy ammo as a team, they ended up flipping the spawns and the entire enemy team spawns on me. I've had this happen countless times on Twilight Gap, on the Asylum, on Rusted Lands. You need to know when to push and when to back the hell off. That's really what's going to make you effective as a flanker, and allows you to get more kills, because if you basically allow your teammates to not get heavy ammo, there's a good possibility that the enemy team is going to take the heavy ammo. So set up and push, be super aggressive, but then know when you need to back off and play defensive. Being able to combine that two is really going to make you a smart player, and really allow you to get a crap ton of kills too. So lastly, let's talk about defending. When defending an area, be sure you are aware of how many ways the enemy team can attack you from. Also, make sure you always have an escape route. Use your grenades to make defending easier. Throw a grenade in a direction you know that there's an enemy. So, basically, as long as you deal damage to the enemy that you threw a grenade at, you're going to be fine. And you're going to keep them in bay. Here is actually a perfect example of me defending heavy ammo. I'm not going to rush into their spawn at this point because I know that there's 3, 4, 5 of them over there. I'm going to pick them off, and because I've been sitting here over 5 seconds, they assume that that blip on their dot is basically the player picking up that heavy ammo. So I just waited for them, got 2 kills with my shotgun, and then I got basically free heavy ammo. So knowing when to be super aggressive and knowing when to be passive is very, very important. So a great example of me demonstrating what I was just talking about when it comes to defending, other than the heavy ammo, is that 140 in this gameplay, where I go through and utilize a lightning grenade. I throw a lightning grenade right where I just shot that guy at the rocket at, I then use my primary to clean up the last couple of kills, and because the lightning grenade is still there, a lot of players don't shoot grenades, and that's a really poor decision. They'll just watch the grenade and wait till it times out, and that gives you 5 seconds of freedom to not have to pay attention to that direction. I was able to then turn around and shoot the guy that was flanking us from the waterfall. And I got a crap ton of kills early because they just stared at the grenade, and I was able to just zone them utilizing that. Alright, that's pretty much it for the tips, guys, or the gameplay. Be sure to let me know in the comments below what I can do to just help you guys out, and what you would like to see going forward. We're at 300 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you for that. And I just would like to be able to continue growing this channel and helping you guys grow as a player as well. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and I'll see you later.
Good work, Guardian. Your light is strong.